YouTube family, what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing today? But first off, with the big news, yes, I am having another child. So this is just a huge moment in my life where it's one of those things where it's like humbling, in a sense, because when I had Lorenzo, it really was just out of left field, and I really didn't worry because I knew that this is something that I've always wanted, and now that I'm having another one, it kind of just reaffirms that. And there's just something about just being a dad that kind of makes you more aware of things. Next topic, I want to talk about what's been going on. A couple weeks ago, my sister was complaining that she had a really loud noise coming from the rear end of her car. If you guys don't know, she has a 2010 Civic sedan. Used to be mine. For all the OGs who know, you guys know that was my car. I love that car. I still do. And I'm like, oh, here we go. Here we go. Somebody tried to get her for her catalytic converter, right? I saw that the muffler was angled kind of up. And I'm like, okay, the exhaust was just hanging. It is an East Coast car. And you guys know East Coast, there's a lot of rust because of the salt and everything like that. So pretty much just fell off. Yeah, very weird. And so she was complaining of like clanking noises and just the exhaust is a lot louder. So went to the junkyard, to the nearest pick and pull. I found a 2009 LX and it was white as well. Of course, the exhaust was all there. I could have taken the whole thing, but I just took, the muffler. I also scored some speakers as well as some of the trunk arm covers, again, for my vehicle. I do have some currently, but these ones look a lot better, so I might swap them. When I tried to put the exhaust on, I snapped both of the bolts because all of the rust, and so it was a big fail, but I still filmed it though. And so I just basically told her to take it to Wicked Wrench, a local exhaust shop here in the Valley. They hooked it up, helped her out, and she's back on the road. Now, when it comes to my car, so I was having problems with my injectors, right? I have a hybrid racing fuel rail. I noticed one morning when I started the car, I was smelling gas. I popped the hood and sure enough, there was a small little puddle on the intake manifold of gasoline. One of the injectors was leaking. So basically I ordered all new O-rings for all of the injectors, the tops, the middles, and the bottom. Swapped all of those out. Nothing's leaking. At first I thought it was the fuel rail, but it was just the O-rings themselves. So I got that situated. Everything was good after that. With that skunk 2 intake manifold, it's kind of touchy because it's not a OEM part. So the hybrid racing fuel rail doesn't really line up with it like it should. I'm gonna be putting on an RBC intake manifold shortly. I actually do have some parts that I want to show you guys. That's just pretty much what has been going on and just keeping you guys up to speed so that way you guys know what is going on and why I haven't been filming. And it's just a lot of craziness, and then the baby's coming too and all that stuff. Another thing I wanted to address is my Instagram. I know a lot of people have been hitting me up here on YouTube or just texting me saying like, hey, like, where's your Instagram? Did somebody hack your Instagram? Did you block me? All this stuff. No. Guys, I need a break from Instagram. All right. Like, that app has completely taken over my life for the past, I don't even know how many years. And I just need a break, man. It's just a lot of information. It's a lot of notifications. It's just a lot of things that just add on to my life right now. And I know some of you guys are like, what? That's stupid, whatever. But, as you get older and as you grow, you learn to appreciate distance and, being on your own and just staying in your lane and not so much being out there and, showing everything. So I had to step back. I don't know if I'm going to come back on. Maybe I will. I don't know. I have a couple parts I want to show you guys. So let's go ahead and take a look. All right. So these are the parts that I acquired. So let's go ahead and start off with the RBC intake manifold. So this is an OEM RBC intake manifold. I did get the studs, the hardware. I have the PCV valve hose with the clamps, as well as the PCV valve and crush washer itself. So that's going to be hooked on to that there. I also got the studs for the throttle body as well as the bolts. So that way everything can be lined up there. And I also got throttle body gasket. I was going to get one of the K-tuned ones, but I couldn't really find one. So I just got OEM for now. So that's going to help a lot with the fuel rail because I know the fuel rail will bolt on a lot easier to this application than the Skunk 2 that I have. So I also did get a Hondata heat shield gasket. So this will be going on as well from Zaf Japan. Shout out to Zaf Japan, an OEM front emblem because the one that I have on my car right now is pretty much cracked. And I did get the back plate for it as well. So I will be putting that on at a later date. All right, next up, shout out to C's. When I was on Instagram, I used to talk to this dude constantly. Yo, C's, if you're watching, bro, thank you so much. I got it. This is an FD2 with a Honda truck. And you don't really see this a lot. In fact, I didn't even know this was a real thing until I seen it, until he showed me a picture of it. But he had ordered me one, and man, this thing is beautiful. I do have a white FD2 one in my car, and I think maybe at like car shows or whatever, I'll put this on the dash and display it. So really, really cool. C's, thank you, bro. He ordered this from me, for me. And, I don't even know the guy, but he's just really supportive and sends me stuff. So, yo, C's, thank you, bro. Really appreciate it. All right. So these 4 boxes right here, a lot of you guys probably don't even know this, but the pillars on the windows, they do have a vinyl cover on them. And I know mine were faded, and a lot of people were saying to take off that vinyl because there's like a painted surface underneath. But I'm actually going to put the vinyl back on. I'm going to go ahead and install these. I do have to take off my OEM window visors to do that. But I wish I knew about this before, so that way I didn't have to, because basically I just wrapped it with matte black vinyl on top because it was just too faded, and now that's kind of peeling up. So yeah. All right, moving along, we have the genuine FD2 Type R valve cover. Now this thing is super clapped. I know it's extremely dirty. Still got like JDM oil and stains on there and stuff like that. I do have a new head gasket as well as the spark plug gaskets. So I have all of that, and I plan on just pressure washing this and cleaning it, degreasing it, and trying to get it as best as I can back like clean. If I can't, I'll probably just end up stripping all of the paint and wrinkle red on it, because I mean, for those that don't know, this red is a lot darker than the wrinkle red that VHT uses. So I kind of want to keep it as close to OEM as possible. But like I said, if I have to repaint it, I will do it. So that will be another video. And the last part is these FD2 Fender Liners. The only reason I got these is because my cold air intake sits really, really low, and I kind of wanted a protection for that. I didn't really care so much about the arches, but because I have the J's Racing fenders, so that way when I install these, they actually can clip in. But I do need to raise the vehicle because my setup is really aggressive. So I'm going to have to adjust the suspension, maybe raise the car a little bit, because my 18x9s will definitely rub. And your boy also got the reimagined 4s. You know what I'm saying? Feeling real reimagined right now. You feel me? Don't sleep on these. Yo, the leather on these, crazy, bro. Crazy. I honestly prefer it better than the suede because it doesn't get as dirty, and you can just wipe off if there's dirt or whatever. Not that many people knew this, but this channel, before I did all the car stuff, was a sneaker channel. So there are some of you out there that still follow me from the sneaker channel. Comment down below. I'm curious, like I've been like heavy into sneakers lately, kind of got back into the hobby. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead to Cars and Coffee. I'm bringing Lorenzo. We're gonna meet Rob, Lauren's brother. Lorenzo's gonna be spending time with his grandparents this weekend, so we're just gonna check out some really cool cars. I've never been to the Queen Creek Cars and Coffee, but I heard there's a lot of nice cars there. I'm just gonna take you guys along, and yeah, let's go. Posted up with a couple other Type R's. You got this one here. It's got the SR3s. It's like it's got some RSX wheels. Dang, FK8. Dang, FL5. It's just crazy. This thing is clean. Yeah, look at this. Oh yeah. This thing is crazy. Alright, so this is my first time looking at a Cybertruck. This thing is crazy. Damn. Look how square it is, Lorenzo. See that? Yo, this thing is just sitting on the floor. This is wild right here.
You like this one?
Crazy. So we got an Evo 10 here. Got the CE28s. Can't really see the interior, but that's clean. Damn. Wow. Beautiful, man. The Advent wheels. Some nice Recaros on the inside. Super clean, man. That's SIRT. That's clean. This thing is super clean. K24.
So kind of where it's been based off like Volkswagen guys. Yeah. And I always see the Volkswagen guys. I'm like, dude, this shit looks. It's like an
SR3 seats.
Nothing else around it. I'm like, I kind of want to do that. You're kind of limited though, because you're gonna have stuff that has to go somewhere else. But for the most part, that is the goal. Is get rid of all the unnecessary crap and clean it up. Like some dudes go crazy and like they'll put a piece of sheet metal across the firewall and just make it a flat panel. Right. Which I did here, so I cleaned that.
That is very clean.
Totally a giant hole right here. Yeah.
RS6.
They're out of the Japanese and Taiwan and the DC2.
That thing is clean.
And then the rear heads are out of the
It's a Type S.
You're impossible. They're the same material.
Sheesh. Clean. Got the gauges on there. GK Tech stickers. Very nice, very nice. Got this 944 sitting right next to it. Damn, clean. I love this. Did he? Man, look at this interior. I heard a lot of the interior is just stuck on by Velcro. It's just kind of crazy. Yeah, I saw this kid at the show that I went to. It's clean. Got a little old school Supra right here. A lot of people know the newer Supras, but this is what they used to look like. And honestly, I like these just as much. Beautiful car. Alright guys, well that's gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna head home. Lorenzo got picked up by Rob, so I'm probably just gonna send it home and chill. But yeah, just show you the nice little lineup of Hondas over here. Got the FL5, FK8, Integra, and mine. So, alright. One more look.